Hi, folks. This is Pastor Dave Grisham with For God and Country Ministries, and I have some really great news. Breaking news. This just hot off the press. A leaked document has come out of the Supreme Court of the United States, probably leaked by some offended, melted snowflake liberal clerk or something, basically saying not only is the Supreme Court going to overturn officially Roe v. Wade, they're going to overturn the case that came right after it, Casey. They're going to overturn Roe v. Wade and Casey. And if you look this up online, you're going to find out this is true. It got reported in Politico, and it is just beginning to come out all over the news right now. Now, what this means is that abortion is not going to be outlawed overnight. It means that abortion is going to go back to the states. Here in Texas, we still have a law on the books in the state of Texas that should Roe v. Wade ever be overturned, this law would be automatically be brought back into effect because it was never repealed, that outlaws all abortions in the state of Texas except to save the life of the mother. That abortion law goes back to the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. It goes a long ways back. And the Supreme Court leaked document came, and apparently with a majority opinion is being written by Mr. Alito, Supreme Court Justice Alito. And he specifically says Roe v. Wade and Casey were bad rulings and they need to be overturned, and they are here. It's just basically they're being overruled. So Roe v. Wade is dead. Roe v. Wade has been aborted. Casey has been aborted. It is dead and gone. It is no longer the law of the land for abortion in the United States once this decision becomes officially known in the month of June. It will go back to the states, and the states will be able to decide on a state-by-state basis whether abortion is legal or not. And so, another thing that is going to happen because of this is there are going to be massive protests. Massive protests. You are going to see liberals melt down all over America. They're going to be screaming at the sky like they did when Trump got elected. And let me remind you of something. The reason this is happening is because Christians voted for Donald Trump and put Donald Trump in office. That's what happened. Christians came out of the woodwork to vote for president, and overwhelmingly they voted in favor of Donald Trump, and that's why Hillary Clinton went down in the flames of defeat and Donald Trump got elected, and he put 2 new Supreme Court justices on the Supreme Court in that 4 years, and that turned the tide of the court and has gotten Roe v. Wade overturned. This is great news. This is awesome news. And I want to say this as well. First abortion, then gay marriage. That's what we ought to be shooting for next, folks, is the overturning of that other piece of trash that the Supreme Court passed in 2015, which is sodomite marriage. That needs to be overturned as well. And let the states decide from state to state whether gay marriage should be legal or not. And in most states, it will be illegal, as it should be, because it's unnatural and immoral. Okay? So this is breaking news, just came out. It's wonderful news. It's time to celebrate, but it's not time to sit back on our laurels. Okay? The fight is not over. This is like the Battle of Midway during World War II when we fought against the Japanese in the Pacific. It was a great victory, but it didn't mean the end of the war. It just meant a turning point in the war. We had turned the tide of the war away from the Japanese into our favor. The same is true with these liberal progressive idiots. We have simply turned the tide on abortion in our favor. We have not won the war yet. The war for the unborn still rages, and we need to go state to state to state, overturning abortion by voting out every Democrat that's in office. We need to vote out every Democrat that's in office and get Republicans and conservatives in office and get abortion outlawed in all 50 states. It should be completely outlawed. As of right now, like in Oklahoma or Texas, as soon as this is official and Roe v. Wade is overturned, these laws are going to get kicked into effect, and it's going to be a felony in the state of Texas. If you have an abortion in the state of Texas, whether chemical abortion or physical abortion, whatever the case may be, you are going to prison. Women are going to go to prison for having abortions, and that is how it should be, because babies are being murdered. Women are not victims of this. They are perpetrators. They are perpetrators. And I want to see them go to prison for murdering babies. That's what I want to see. I want to see abortion doctors get the death penalty. I want to see them fried 3 days in the electric chair. I want to see them get the big fix. I want to see them hang by their necks until they're dead. I want to see states start executing people who perform abortions. They need to get the death penalty because they are mass murderers. They are serial killers. Saints, this is great news. This is awesome news. We do not need to sit on this. We need to run with it. We need to push ever further forward and push ever harder forward and get this garbage outlawed and bring our country back. God bless you all. Y'all have a good night. I just want to make this quick announcement.